I'm late to the party. This came in the mail today. The Paqui One Chip Challenge. I saw everybody doing it. And then my partner, Moku, did it on his Twitch. And I was like, you know what? If he's going to do it, I'm going to do it. So, I have no idea what I'm getting into right now. But it looks menacing. The thing that gets in your head is that it comes in a coffin. My son asked, is it going to turn you into a skeleton? I hope not. But I'm scared. I'm not going to lie, I'm scared. What to expect. Spicy punch to the tongue in round 1. In round 2, a fiery jab to the face. Then round 3, impaired vision from tears. And then round 4, a low blow to the gut. And then round 5, KO. This is the 2020 U versus Reaper Challenge. And we just squeaked in on the last 3 days of 2020. How is something that comes in a tiny little package like this crazy? Oh, what's up, Chubbs? What's up, Rich? Shannon, the fam. It's funny because you just posted, Richard, that you received one of these in the mail. And mine was in the mail. There's a wait right now, apparently. So I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. How much was this, babe?
30?
This was $30. What's up, everybody joining me live on Instagram and on YouTube? I might not be able to see your comments because I'm so far away and my hands won't be working right. Paqui One Chip Challenge champion. But to get the champion, you have to go an hour without drinking any water. Has anyone done that? How long can you last before throwing in the towel? Featherweight is 5 minutes. Middleweight is 30 minutes. Heavyweight is 1 hour. Huh. Let's see if I can make this my banner. I doubt it. So here's what I got, just in case. I got the chip. I got 2 glasses of ice cold milk, and I put ice in my milk. I don't know if that's a Detroit thing. And then I have a glass of ice water. And then I have a towel that I had put in the freezer. I put water on it and put in the freezer, just in case. I think it's a loss, though, if I go with this. I think it's a full-blown loss if I go with that. Do we have a counter?
Yes.
Can I have a timer? You can't do a timer on the live video as well.
Here, I got this.
For whatever reason. I got it to be big enough so everybody can see it. I thought it would be bigger, man. I'm tripping out. It's just a tiny little chip.
Richard and Shannon did it.
Okay, cool. So, is there a sideways? Do you have it on screen lock? I don't know what to do here. Let's be honest. I'm probably not. Can you see this in the Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know what else to do. So, I think I'm stalling too much. So here we go. I got a garbage can right here in case I throw up. Kids are laughing at me. Open up the package. You know what? Man. Say not to touch your face. Mine came out in pieces. That ain't right. How are you going to put in all that packaging? Whoa, I just smelled it. Okay. All that packaging and it came out in pieces. Nothing left. Okay. So remember, guys, I touched it with my right hand. This is the chip in a bunch of pieces. It's got like a coating on it. I wonder, it's got to be the coating. The chip is just like a normal blue corn tortilla chip. Whoa, dude, when I breathe it in, I can feel it. You ready? Here we go. Whoa. Okay. So, first thing I noticed while it's hot, got ramped up really quick. All right. The chip's gone. Oh. I got hiccups. Hiccups. Oh.
Can you breathe? Is your asthma okay?
My wife just asked me if my asthma was okay. I don't have asthma. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Miss you too. Whoever that is. Okay, so.
Someone said, what's worse, that or OC spray?
Whoa.
John,
What's worse? This or OC spray? What was the question?
what's worse, that or OC spray?
This is worse than OC spray, but I didn't drink OC spray. Oh, well, I gotta calm myself down.
Slowly breathing down.
I'm about to hyperventilate. I can't believe how hot this is right now. I cannot believe it. Oh. Is it vegan? I just read that. I think so, because...
When you say, is it hot?
Where am I at? 2 minutes and 51 seconds? I told myself I'd go 5 minutes.
Vegan and gluten-free.
It is vegan. Oh! And gluten-free. Oakland's doing this. I don't know what that means. I'm sweating though. Okay, now, that was a 10 to me. That was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. It feels just like OC spray, but in my mouth. Now, some OC spray got in my mouth and I got sprayed. Oh, I'm like squirming. What's vibrating? Oh, is it this? I hope it's this. Grandpa Gardner. Can you, oh, was okay? Oh, was okay. Oh, I need to go. You're crunching on the, oh my goodness. Okay, so now the heat's gone down for sure. The heat's definitely gone down. I really want to drink that milk right now. My head is spinning for sure. Oh, my head is spinning, man. I feel like I lost fine motor skills. I can't really think. Someone give me a math problem.
What is 23 times 23?
23 times 20. I don't know that when I haven't eaten a chip.
23 plus 37.
It's 23 times 23. So 23 times 20 is 460. Add 60, 520. Okay, so my mind is still there.
Someone said 9 times 5.
9 times 5 is 45. But I grew up East Point, so that was a hard one anyway. Oh, endorphin drop, yeah. Okay, so I'm at 5 minutes. Good, I did 5 minutes, but I'm going to try to go 10. Okay, I don't want this to get boring though, right? Okay, calm down. This thing dropped to about a 7. So 5 minutes in, I'm at 7. Down to a 7. It's super intense heat. I think where I screwed up is that I licked my lips or something and it got in my lips. But I never felt that heat in the back of my throat because I feel like it's heating on my brain. I feel like the roof of my mouth was heating on my brain. My right eye is watering. Oh goodness. Hey babe, can you read some of the questions? Okay. I think I'm about a 6 right now. We're about 5 minutes. 6 minutes. Uncle Moku.
Uncle Moku said 5 grapefruits plus 10.
5 grapefruits plus 10 is 15 grapefruits. That's a inside joke from back in Honolulu when he used to ride around with me at night in the patrol car. Because basically we just laugh, tell jokes to try to cope.
He said, you sprayed me in the face. That was horrible.
I definitely sprayed Moku in the face. That was funny though. That was bad. I remember spraying you in the face, bro. But what happened? Was that Halloween? I feel like that was Halloween. Chinatown. We sprayed some.
Jonah Powell says, what's worse, that or barefoot on the sand at Waimea?
Jonah
Good
Powell.
one.
Good one. 1 chip challenge or barefoot in the sand, Waimea, middle of the day. Gotta be this, dude. Listen, I can handle. I only bailed. My nose is running. I only bailed. So what do you consider a bail? Barefoot Waimea. When you're gonna go from the grass right by the showers, we gotta go to the rock. What's a bail? How do you judge a bailout? Okay, so if you go all the way to the water, that's a championship, right? Waimea Beach. All the way to the water, no slippers. That's a bailout, or that's not a bail. I'm pretty sure I did all the way to the rock, no slippers. Where am I at? 8:29, 8:30? Okay, I got a minute and a half.
Moku said, we're fighting at Alamana Beach.
We were fighting on Alamana Beach. I sprayed him. Bro, I don't remember spraying you. At Alamana. Well, Popolo guy. Popola guy attacked Nikki. We got it on tape. We had it on film because it was SPO and he attacked Nikki, right? And he tried to bite her leg or something.
Nikki was getting chased by a dude.
Nikki was getting chased. Popola guy, I forget his name. He was stink. All gross. He was no local. RCP. He never showered. We seen him. Forget his name. His name Isaiah. I think his name is Isaiah. He attacked. Is that him, Moku?
It's like, yeah, I thought that.
He was from Nigeria or whatever. And he came here and he attacked Nikki. Oh, Nikki was on the ATV and she told him stop and he charged her, right? No?
Starts with a K.
What's his name? K. His name starts with a K. Kendall? I don't know his name. Anyway, yeah. So my bad, Moku. I sprayed you with OC. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I didn't mean it. I tried to spray him, but you jumped on him, and he wouldn't let go, remember? He wouldn't let go of Nikki's leg or something. He wouldn't stop. Whoa, I'm getting lightheaded. I got to slow down my breathing.
Do a recap. Do a recap. Hit my phone.
Okay. Oh. Okay. 10:37 recap.
Just do a recap.
Okay, so
People are just...
Moku, my partner, is my partner.
No, just do a recap of what you just did.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened, but so
People are just joining in.
Moku said I sprayed him with OC spray. Bro, this is worse than OC. It was definitely worse than OC because it went down my mouth. I feel like it passed through the gates, right? If my mouth is the gate, passed through the gates and it got inside. It was infiltration. And now it's in my stomach. And now my stomach's turning and it's still burning. Oh, dude, that was rough. Oh. Okay, so now it's down to like my mouth is down to a normal. It's too shiny. Okay. My mouth is down to like a normal hot mango habanero, or maybe the ghost pepper wing at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's where my mouth is. The problem is it's in my, what do you call that, baby? Respiratory system.
Like you said, he's all discombobulated.
And it's in my stomach and my throat. But the roof of my mouth and my tongue are on fire, bro. And then Moku tried to call me out and said I sprayed him at Alamana Beach Park and I couldn't remember. And I remember now. It was a Popola guy. He said his name started with a K. I don't know, Kwame? Oh, I don't remember what his name was, dude.
He said K.A. Vendera? Vendera?
K.A.
Vendera?
Vendera? Something like that. I remember now. And then we were doing SPOs. We're trying to clear guys out of the park, and we gave them a heads up. We said, "Hey, you got to go because we're gonna come and do a sweep, and I don't want to have to take anybody's stuff. So just leave." And so we were on ATVs, and he. Thank you. My son's telling me to calm down. Then he came at Nikki. She was our partner. There's only 4 of us. We called her Mama. She was like the mother of the group of the ATV unit. And she tried to tell him to leave, and he charged at her. He charged at her ATV. He came at her, and we had been recording or something for SPOs. We had to record for like lawsuits in case people lawsuit say we stole stuff or whatever. It's like policy. So we were recording, and he came at her, and then she jumped off because you're at a position of disadvantage on your ATV. You can't do much. Where am I at? Oh, we are at a position of disadvantage, and when you're on your ATV, so she hopped off her ATV and he came at her, and he was walking at her clenched fist, and he was like shouting something. He's obviously what we call MO, is mentally off. We would do it phonetically. We'd say Mike Oscar or whatever. Any words that M and O stand for, like, I don't know, mental Oscar, mental ostrich. I don't know why I'm breathing heavy.
Scale of 0 to 10.
Okay. Right now, 0 to 10 is like, I'm lightheaded from breathing funny. You know what it reminds me of is tear gas, Moku. Remember when we went to training for tear gas? Kali'i Shane says, don't do it, haha. So I remember, it reminds me of tear gas, because tear gas, it's like you can't, they sorry, I'm getting all, so to finish that story, he came at her and she tried to create distance, but he was running too hard. So she tackled him. To try to gain, what do we call, compliance. And then it was me and Moku, and she's like the mama. She was like the mother of the unit. So we both jumped in, tried to secure his hands, and we were having a hard time. And he wouldn't put his hands back, and so he was going to get his arms broke the way he was fighting, because had 3 of us. And so we had Mama safe, and then we had to spray him because he was going to break his arms or something, I remember. So to gain compliance, we sprayed him, and he still wasn't. He was still fighting, because when I think he was on ice, he's on Batu, and when you're on Batu, you're like not human.
Moku said, me and Nikki took him down, gave him soup, left.
No, you did. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I remember he got sprayed. He might have taken a couple. I don't remember. He might have taken a couple soups. Because he was fighting, and when you're in close range, they bite. And he was like trying to scratch eyes, and he was like screaming and groaning and stuff because he was trying to get in your head. But no, Moku, I think this is better. This is worse. Definitely worse than OC. But you know what it is? If anyone's been OC'd, open your mouth and spray OC right in your throat and swallow it.
Moku said,
That's definitely OC.
then you and Ray was trying to cuff him. Then
Yeah.
you said, Brock, watch out, I'm gonna spray.
Yeah, okay. That's what happened.
But I never heard.
Oh, okay. So then, after Moku tackled him, Moku's like a linebacker, and he'll tell you he played quarterback, but he's lying. And he was like 3rd string linebacker, just playing. And then he tackled him, and then me and Moku and Ray were trying to get his arms and behind his back, and we couldn't. And then I said, I'm gonna spray him. And so I told him I'm going to spray him, and I guess Nikki and Ray, they heard that I was going to spray him, and they turned their face or something. But Moku never heard me say it. Moku was right there with him, and he got dirsed. And then I felt really bad because he's like my partner. He's like my brother. And I sprayed him right in the face. Okay, so right now it's at like a 2. So what are we at? We're 18 minutes? So what's championship? 8 championships? Come on, though. 30 minutes, middleweight, heavyweights, hour. I'm not going to do an hour. I'll do 20 minutes. Because it's not bad anymore. My left nostril is running. My snot smells like pepper. Okay, I'm calmed down. So then what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? When I went back and forth?
You just,
She's like,
Brother?
Uncle was like,
He was like my brother. Yeah, but it was another story I was telling. What's up, Pokey?
can I say hi?
Yeah, you come say hi.
Uncle
Stay behind.
Uncle Moku said, I might as well do the hour.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna do the hour. I'm not gonna record it. Maybe I'll record it.
Stop recording it.
You wanna say hi, baby? Go wave.
Or you can just walk around with it.
Everyone says hi. Hawaiian Soul. What's up, Hawaiian? What's up, Hawaiian? Hawaiian, you Big Island checking in.
Cut it.
Auntie says hi, babies. You know who that is?
Yeah,
Who?
that too. That's my auntie.
That's Jayla's mom.
Jayla's mom. What's her name?
Auntie Corey.
Auntie Corey.
Say hi, Auntie Corey.
Hi, Auntie Corey.
So,
Todd Atkins says I never should showed Doug how to do the live option.
I know, Todd. Oh, what? Are you talking trash? Look, Todd comes on talking trash.
I can smell the pepper.
You can smell it?
Yeehaw.
Yeah, so now it's down into my belly, and now my belly's turning. It's like it feels like a volcano. Like it feels like Halimau right now. Haleakala in my stomach. I wonder how long before I get bubble guts. Do you think it's funny? So my eyes aren't bleeding anymore. I'm gonna get bubble guts, or I'm sure I could feel it because it's getting lower. That's what I'll do. I'll do the live till I got bubble guts. And then I gotta shut it off. What's a nubble? Nubble. Can't even talk. What's another word for bubble guts? If you're in the chat, tell me another word for bubble guts.
Will you ever do a video about your time in the academy?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Let me guess who that is.
Jonah,
I don't know who that is.
Jonah Powell?
Jonah Powell. Jonah, I'm working on it. It's not gonna be this year. I only got a few days left, and I'm going on vacation with my family. So I'm not gonna do it this year, but I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be my first video that I work on for the new year. I'll do lives. I'll do other small videos. Like stuff's gonna happen with Miski Case. I still gotta do Wayne Miller. I still gotta do a bunch of stuff, but I will do the time in the academy. I'm probably gonna also do something with my boy Moku. He's like a brother to me. The stinky butt.
Next morning, bubble guts, left bubble guts.
Oh, really? So Moku did this one. Hey, anybody watching wants to see, if everybody's interested in streaming, my boy Moku, he's, they call him Mangry Me.
Okay, come.
And he got a YouTube channel, he got Twitch, and you could go check him out. He's probably commented a few times in YouTube. Go check him out. It's my brother. He's like one of the most important people in my life. He saved my life, legit, real deal. Not like theoretically, whatever. The guy he was there, he saved my life. So shout out to Moku. I love you, bro. Anyway, he did this challenge. I seen him do it, and that's what made me want to do this. Listen, I'm gonna put this away because I don't need that anymore. That was that ice cold rag. Oki, can you take those away? So I never touched the milk. I don't think I'm gonna touch the milk or the ice, and I think I'll be good, to be honest with you.
Probably you'll start drinking after the hour.
Yeah, I'll probably wait for the hour to start drinking. You know what though? I got a mildly. What's up, Weston? I can't read from here. Weston Parr. Is that what it says, baby? Oh, I'm sorry. That's YouTube.
Uncle Moku.
Thanks for checking in, Weston.
Uncle Moku said, love you guys. Korenic fan.
Love that dude. You family too, bro.
Love you, Uncle Moku.
So anyway, I forget what I was saying.
How bad is it now?
Right now, it's like a 1, honestly, in my mouth. It's like a 1 in my mouth. What's up, baby? You're not
Is
gonna.
it like your rice, eggs, and bacon? How much you put in there or something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, it's yeah. Right now, this is Frank's Red Hot.
So he's
What's everybody's favorite hot sauce? Because this is better than that. Not better. This is hotter than that. I don't care what hot sauce you try. This is worse than it. I'm still lightheaded. I think it's because I'm breathing out of my mouth for some reason. I think to cool off the heat. Oh, that was nuts. So, I know. Go ahead.
open.
Oh, I'm worried to cough. I'm scared to cough though. I feel like I got some stuff like in my. I feel like the seasoning from my teeth is getting in my mouth. Because every once in a while it'll reactivate. It'll reactivate like in a pocket of my cheeks or whatever. Whew. Moku, did you eat your whole chip? Thank you. Thank you, brother, for all the positives, staying strong, looking for the ohana, looking out for the ohana. Mahalos, bro. Mahalos. Thanks for coming through. Right now I'm at 24 minutes. I'm going to go for the 30-minute mark, just no water or whatever. I honestly didn't think I would do it. So my wife, she was like, babe, you eat hot stuff all the time. I don't think she can comprehend.
Giovanni's.
Yeah, like she says, Giovanni's. This is so much hotter than Giovanni's. It's so much hotter than Giovanni's. Like to a magnitude. Like,
Jonah Powell said it's going to be twice as bad when you hit the bathroom.
I bet.
So,
Yeah, if you go Giovanni spicy, you know what? Now, after 24 minutes, this feels like Giovanni spicy. Uncle Mikey, been wanting to try that. Hottest I think I've tried was blazing sauce. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this one's hot. This is straight up hottest thing I've ever tasted. I'm going to do this I'm gonna wait an hour. I'm definitely gonna wait an hour. But I don't think I'm gonna like broadcast that because nobody wants to watch that. It's gonna be a half hour too long. I don't know why you guys still here. Naomi. What's up, Naomi? Naomi Nishida. I couldn't read the last name because it's too far away. I'm recording on my iPad right now and my phone so that I could do both live on YouTube and on Instagram. But oh, I know what I was saying. So, you know what this was like? It's like it's a mixture between getting OC like pepper spray and getting tear gas, because so the OC, the spray, is so much more intense than tear gas. It's not even funny. It's that Paqui for anybody wondering. I just did the one chip challenge. I'm 26 minutes in. If I had to describe it, so right now it's about solar plexus. I can feel from here down, feels like, oh, sorry YouTube. From the microphone down, it feels like Halemaumau crater. I feel like Haleakala stirring, bubbling, stuff shooting out every once in a while. And it feels like getting OC sprayed. So when I got OC sprayed, you guys can watch it on my Instagram way back, or TikTok, go way back. And I had the video of me getting OC'd. They OC'd me right here. You can see it in the picture. Like this is where they OC you, right here. And then sometimes just to be like punk about it, they'll like get you a little bit lower. They'll get you like right here. But they like to do right here, like a stripe across your forehead, because what happens is the oleo resin capsicum, it's an oil base, and it'll drain down your face because you're sweating. So this is what they do in Academy.
Moani.
Kiale, what's up, Moani? I can't wait. You're leaving soon. You're gonna go to the islands. I'm stoked.
Tina said aloha from Waianae.
Tina from Waianae. What's up, Tina? Aloha from Waianae. Love Waianae. It's a beautiful place. This feels like Waianae in the summer. No, so check it. They spray you across your forehead, and then this is what happens. You go to dojo or you go to PT. During police academy, half of the day is classroom and half of the day is PT or dojo. They alternate. PT one day, dojo the next. PT one day, dojo the next. So for the first 4 hours is class. 4 hours of like studying the law, studying constitution, studying the Hawaii revised my mind is freaking out. Freaking out right now. The revised ordinances of Honolulu or the Hawaii revised statutes. You'll study all that. And then you'll have all these guest speakers, and you'll have judges come and teach about warrants and whatever. Then the second half of the day, you'll go PT or you'll go dojo. Yeah, I did work with Tiffany and Baba Weston. I knew both of them. I saw them every day. My good friend and brother, Moku, is his classmate. And that's sad. I'll talk about that in my next video that'll come out in the next day or two. It's my year-end video. Really sad. Rip, Tiff, and KK. So they get you all hot. So now you go to dojo and you're rolling around jiu-jitsu, control and arrest tactics. You're doing bull ring, like, you know, you're fighting people. You're training with your gun. You're all this stuff. And then they'll run you. So you're doing laps, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. And then you're sweating, head to toe sweating because you're wearing pants. No joke. You're wearing like pants and shorts. And you wear 2 shirts for some reason. You wear the Kekulu Makai blue shirt, and then you'd wear a white shirt over it with your name on it because they're trying to get, you know, they need to know who you are. They don't really know at first. So you run around, you're sweaty, you're full of sweat. Well, when OC happens, I was the guidon. The guidon is the guy that holds the flag. You have the class leader. He's the guy that's in charge. He takes the most heat. And then you have the guidon. And the guidon I got to carry that flag around. It's like a flagpole, right? And the flagpole, like everywhere the leader goes, I got to go with him. So I'm carrying this flag everywhere. When we go on 3-mile runs, I had to fold up the flag, put it on my waistband, run around. So we're always running. When we did stuff like OC and Taser, the leader and the guidon would always go first in whatever he did. So like Taser or pepper spray or whatever. And so for pepper spray, the class leader goes first. If he doesn't go first, like that's a no-no. Technically, he doesn't have to. It's not like a rule. But if you don't, you're like the bolo. You know what I mean? You're like the slug. And you're probably going to lose, I don't know, you probably lose your class leader status. So he went, and then I went, because I was the guidon. And they typically will spray you right here. They try to get you right on the eyes because they know it's going to drain all in your eyes the whole time. It's like a slow release, right? Because it's still up here. And as you sweat, the drops of sweat will go here. And then in our class, I have the video. You'd see them spray it, and it would go all over the face. And there was tons of guys got it in the mouth. And that was brutal, bro. That's what this felt like. This felt like getting OC'd, but straight in the back of your throat. Bro, I'm laughing so hard now I cannot tell you from Weston. So sprayed, and then it ran all down your face, and then it gets in your lips and your mouth. And when it gets in your mouth, you swallow, now it's in your throat, and then you're breathing. And when you're breathing in, you got like tons of snot. For those of you who are in the mainland, you get like snot all over. And it's like dripping all over the place. And you had long hanabanas swinging. And then you'd wipe that off, and it would like smear. It was gross. Can you imagine having like a rope like dangling off the back of your ear? And then, the thing is, like now it's run down onto your shirt, and you're sweating, and you've done this a few times, and you're sweating on your arm, like beads of sweat on your arm. Now your arm's on fire. I took photos the day it happened. It's in my Instagram. Actually, it's in my wife's Instagram like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 9.5 years ago. And you could see I hashtag Pele spit because that's what it felt like I got spit on by a volcano. And then so it's all over you. And then you're trying to wipe your eyes. You're getting it more in your eyes. And it had crystals. Our version, I don't know if they tell you this or if it's like a lie or if they're just whatever, but they ended up recalling the one that we had. This is what I'm not making this up. This is what the class staff told us. That we got sprayed with this one. It was like a oil base. It was like an alcohol with crystals in it, right? And we had 3 guys go to the hospital. Like 3 guys went Queens, or maybe Polimomi. I think Roger went Polimomi. No, he would have went Queens or Straub. They actually went to the hospital because they couldn't see. So what happened is from blinking, like it rolled in the back of their eyes and got behind their eyeballs. Oh, just flip again. And got behind their eyeballs, so they could not go to academy the next day. And you cannot miss a day of academy. Anybody trying to become a policeman right now, you cannot miss any. Do you guys rinse it off right away? Oh, so check this out. Hawaiian Soul asked, do you guys make Did they make you, could you rinse it off right away, or did they make you hold it on? You can't rinse it off. Actually, we got in trouble because what they didn't know, what our class staff didn't know, is that, so this is what happens. After you get sprayed, you got to run an obstacle course. And by obstacle course, I mean for law enforcement. I don't mean like you're going to jump over a little puddle and then go under a bar and then, you know what I mean, do 5 push-ups. You have a team of people. And this is when the first time I ever came in contact with KK, Kalike Kalama, who was murdered earlier this year. God bless him and his wife. His wife died as well. Shout out to Mono Boy. Prayers to you. Hey, if anybody wants to go support, that poor boy lost his dad, a hero, and lost his mom like 2 months later of a stroke. Young boy. What is he, babe? How old do you think?
He's 14.
14. Lost both his parents. If anybody can, I have links in all my videos. If you go back to my YouTube videos, I'll have links. And you go back to some of my posts. There's GoFundMe for the family. You can still give there. Anyway, this is where I met KK. KK was my upperclassman. So he was 168. He started in like September. And then I started he started in February. I started in July. And when you're done getting pepper sprayed, you run out. You got to protect your gun. You got a wooden gun on your hip. And then you got to protect yourself. And there's all these people around. You run right to them, and there's a dude who has a bag, and he runs up to you, and he's blasting you in the face, like with this big picture, a big bag. Anybody done martial arts? Picture one of those body bags that you're supposed to hold to take kicks and whatever. And they run up to you, and they dirce you, and you take a couple, and then you're supposed to protect yourself. You can't see it. You literally can't see. So there was people trying to do this, and that doesn't work either. You know what I mean? And so you're getting hit, and the whole time you're supposed to be telling them, get back, and you're supposed to protect your weapon because people are going to reach for your weapon. And I don't know, I'm guessing it's a 3 to 5 minute course. I mean, it feels like an eternity. And then you go to after that guy comes up to you a few times, then you go into a circle, and there's 3 or 4 or 6 guys, all have bags, and they're just blasting you from all directions, and you're just getting pushed back, and they're trying to grab your gun, and you're protecting your face, and you're holding your gun down. At the time, we had a 5906. We had the Smith & Wesson 5906, and the hood was a button release, and it wasn't like the new ones we have now with the weapon retention, and you had to unsnap the button. So you had to protect that backstrap, and you're getting hit. And then you got to run to this other one where some dude pulls out a knife or a gun, and you got to identify what it is and tell him to put it down, and then order him to the ground, tell him to lay flat down on the ground, arms out to the side, cross your feet, bring your arms behind your back, sit still, don't move. And then you had to, like, I don't know, they had a couple other ones. I forget what they were, if anybody knows and remembers. But it's a crazy experience what you're going through. Oh, yeah, baton. There's one where there's a dude who draws a weapon. As soon as he draws the weapon, you got to identify he's got a weapon, and then you take your baton out and you whack the baton, but he's got a bag, and he's whacking the bag. Weston said, this might be a rhetorical question, but do you think all that was necessary in the academy? Absolutely necessary. The last thing you want is a soft cop. That's the last thing you want. You should get tasered. You should get pepper sprayed. I don't believe in open book tests. I don't believe in open book tests only, which recently came out. They said they're giving open book tests. And here's the thing. I don't hate open book tests, but I don't think you should have only open book tests. Here's why. What's more important? Is it retention? Like answer retention, or like information retention, or is it getting the test right? You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of people that can pass tests. So it's not exactly making it easy on them to give them tests. But what's important is the retention of that information, because I promise you, I can tell you from experience, you don't remember that stuff. I forgot everything from one test to the next. There's 12 tests in Academy, and I would take the first one and I forget it because I'd take it from rote memory because I knew what I had to study, pass it, move on to the next test. I forgot the other stuff. The only things I remember are from what I learned in patrol, from actually doing the work. Because I did the arrest so many times. I arrested people for this drug, so I knew what the classification was. I knew what the HRS number was. If I arrested dudes for warrants, I knew what the classification. I knew the UCR codes. I knew whatever, because I did it all the time. But think about like unauthorized possession of confidential personal information. Like, you got to know what statute that is. You got to know what, you know what I mean? You're not going to know that from academy. You're going to know it from doing it. All the dudes that work daytime, they knew what the UCPCI was. UPCPI. They knew what unauthorized use of or fraud use of credit card, the FUCC stuff. They knew all that stuff because they did it all the time. You're not going to remember it from academy. So I think you need things to be hard. There should be a portion of the test where you got to know from memory to memorize it, but it's also to teach you to study and also to teach you to take things serious and also to make you feel serious about the law. But then I also think there probably should be some open book testing throughout the rest of academy so that you can actually know this info. You know what I mean? Because you're actually looking it up, learning how to look things up, where to find them. That's crucial. I looked something up almost every day on patrol. Let's just say this. Every week I had to look something up of the law. Nobody, I don't care who you are. I don't care if there's attorneys logged on right now. You're not going to know the entire HRS by heart. You're just not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So no one can know all that stuff. It's not real. But you can know where to find it and you can have an idea. But I'm saying you probably know the thresholds that you can arrest somebody at, but you don't know all the particulars about that law. So there's just too many, all the traffic codes and whatever. So after you ran that obstacle course, we're at 41 minutes. After you ran that obstacle course, we had our class, someone in our class went in and turned one of the cold showers on. And then had a fan. And we had these big fans. You know those big shop fans are like, 3 feet wide, and they're just like your clothes are just like. And we had one of those shop fans by the locker room because it would get so hot, and they're trying to blow out the hot air. And so what they didn't know is somebody turned on the cold shower and then had the fan on. So as soon as we were done, there was a hose running out. And we weren't allowed to use that at first. They wanted us to wait or something. I don't know what was going on. Somebody, one of the class staff, it wasn't one of our class staff, it was one of the staff at Paqui. I'll never forget him. Oscar Pa'oa. Oscar Pa'oa, just a giant of a human. Big dude. He was the one that BJ Penn sucker punched. If anybody in Hawaii remembers that. BJ Penn sucker punched a dude outside a club one night. That was Oscar Pa'oa. He left the apartment. He lived Big Island now. Anyway, Oscar Pa'oa found out that we had it and he freaked out. And I guess we weren't supposed to do that. But I didn't know that we weren't supposed to do it. I don't think anybody knew. So after everybody was done, we did like a class chant, 169 or whatever. And I was the guidon, so I had to do it. And then they did have, at the end, they had like a hose. One of the class staff had like a hose that you could, you had like 30 seconds or whatever until the next dude who got pepper sprayed was behind you, right? And then after that, we all went to the shower. But the problem is, they didn't tell us not to shower. You don't just get underneath the water and let it pour over you because your Olo is going to get going to get OC spray on them. So the first few guys made that mistake. So you were lucky if you were like the 10th guy that got OC'd because you didn't know. You just watched some other dude scream that his Olos were on fire. And you were like, oh, okay, I got to keep the water off of me. Because think about it, there's like this oil-based product, which has like crystals in it. And so when you wash it, it would just travel downstream. So I tried to like put my head, I did the back of my head and let it all run off to the, you know what I mean? Down like that. And then that was it. Like that was, and then Pauhana, I went to, I lived about 15 minutes away. So when I got home, like I didn't want to touch my wife. I didn't want to touch I had a baby at the time, a 1-year-old. And I took off my clothes and put them in a bag. And I think we went to a laundromat. We went to that sketchy laundromat. Where was that laundromat? We went to that sketchy laundromat, Kukui. Is it Kukui? Right by, what's that hospital, baby? In D5, in Kalihi? Kukini. We went to that super sketch dry cleaner right on Kukini. That's what it is. 16 more minutes till I get the championship. So we washed our clothes in the laundromat because I didn't want to ruin my washer. And then when I showed up the next day, like my face was still on fire and my hands were still on fire and my chest was still on fire. And the next day, so how you're supposed to deal with OC, if anybody gets pepper sprayed, shame on you, unless you're a policeman and you accidentally got him. But if you get pepper sprayed, you were in the wrong place. You're supposed to strobe your eyes. It's really the only thing that can help. They tell you strobe your eyes. So the fan, that big fan that we had, they would stand in front of it and just strobe their eyes because it dries it up. Apparently it helps you flush it. It's like the air, it evaporates. I don't know how that works. But they said strobe your eyes, so that's what you do. And then for the next like day or two, there would be like a free radical that would like break off and just like get into your eye. And when I showed up at Academy the next day, there was 2 dudes that weren't in class. Maybe, I think 3 dudes actually didn't show up. And then I don't know how many went to the hospital. I know 2 for sure. Maybe all 3 went to the hospital because they couldn't see. They had to get the eyes flushed, which they take these 2 suction cups. They look like octopus tentacles, and they suck them to your face. And then it's like 2 hoses. You got 2 hoses coming out of your eyes, and then it flushes the water. The water flushes the OC. And then I wore that shirt the next day, or the pants, or one of those items, and I could feel it again. It wasn't excruciating, but like I feel the tingle, like it was still there. So that was the worst. And then they told us that they got rid of that I don't want to say batch, but like that recipe, whatever that one was. They went to something else, but it's still really bad. I don't know the difference, but this one was like, it was a oil base with crystals. They said more worse than the pepper. Oh, 100% Scott F. No, I mean I guess I shouldn't say that. It's exactly like OC, but just down your throat. And I didn't drink OC. And I will say that the chip didn't taste great. It was a gross chip, but you're not doing it for the flavor, right? But I remember tasting it. I was like, oh, the chip is pretty gross. You know what it is? It tastes like anybody who's been OC'd will know. This is what it tastes like. It tastes like OC. I bet that's the same crystals that I got sprayed with on a chip. OC smells like a chemical. You could always tell because it smelled like chemicals. So when we would have like big melees over at in Chinatown for like Halloween, or St. Patty's Day in Chinatown for Halloween. Do you think it's fair to have you get pepper spray, gun shop, and sign up your information, which wasn't? I couldn't get all that before it disappeared, but I'll get that. Whenever we had like big melees, people, you could smell it in the air because you knew there was a fight. Like if I showed up I worked nights, right? So if I showed up at 11 or midnight in Chinatown on St. Patty's Day or whatever they were having, I could smell OC. So I knew that earlier in the day I had a fight or whatever, and a PO had to spray somebody because you could just smell it in the air. This tastes and smells exactly like OC. And so it's a very familiar smell for me. But yeah. Hey, baby, can you help with the comments on YouTube? I'll try to get to your comments because I think I only got like 12 minutes left. On this one? Okay. Touch it. Yeah, and then scroll down with it. No, yeah, there you go. Scroll down. There you go. Go to the top. See if I miss anything. Go to the top. Yeah, thank you. Whoa, did some...
Richard.
What's up, Richard?
Richard's okay.
Yo, thanks for the $5 bill. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the $5, man.
Hi, Christina. Go.
11 minutes. It says, most people can't talk. I give you props, bro. Really?
Why is it going away?
Just do it again. No, don't do that. Just hit, there you go. Scroll down. You got to scroll down like it's there. Yeah.
Oh.
You are handling it like a boss. Stay strong. Thank you, Nightmare. And then,
You got a nurse.
yeah, I do have a nurse on scene. My wife is a nurse, but we're good. Most people can't talk. At least she's still engaging with us. Yeah, it wasn't, to be honest, like it was rough. I had to talk about stuff to keep my mind off it, but now there's no burning in my mouth now.
Of course, I
It's the beginning. What I kind of want some. It is vegan. I got it on Amazon. If you're big time, you got people send it to you, like Moku, because he's some big, famous streamer now. And some people send it to you. Is that Moku Brune? Yes, it is. How did you know? Aloha, Pumehana.
The hot nut challenge.
Your boy Jason. What's up, bro? Do you still feel the high? I still feel the high for sure. Hey Doug, aloha, haha, hot snacks challenge, Hawaiian Soul. Man, I love Hawaiian Soul. She's great. Tear gas, flap the arms. Okay, hi babies. It's Delaney.
Aww.
Hi Delaney. What's her screen name? Oh, Kenneth and Christina. What's up, Delaney? I miss you,
I
Delaney.
was thinking about trying.
I miss you.
I was thinking about trying it, but nope.
So funny that your language turned to pigeon. I'm sorry. Yeah, so what I was saying was it feels like OC and and tear gas same time. So when we did riot training for we had like a bunch of stuff happening in Oahu. They were worried. Oh, you know what was that thing that happened in Seattle? Anonymous or whatever. They had all those riots, and we were getting ready for those because they knew that we were going to have some protests. And I think BLM had happened or something, and they were worried about a riot. So we had to go get riot training. Like, we got riot training already, but they wanted to update you on riot training. And there's some new techniques that come on every once in a while. So they brought us to the academy, and they did riot training. And they bring in this machine. It's like a sound cannon that you can't hear. You know, like what the the Bose speakers do. Picture a Bose speaker the size of a truck. I mean, this thing is like it's crazy. You could never believe how loud this thing was. And they play it because they don't want you to be able to hear any of your partners or supervisors. They don't want you to be able to hear commands from your team leader. So they play this thing super loud. And then stuff goes down and you get attacked and you got to like do an extraction. Like you got to go in and arrest somebody, or there's somebody hurt and you got to go take them out. So you build like this perimeter, and you guys all move to the team with one person inside, and you go through the crowd, come back and get them. Well, then after that training, they take you into the firehouse, which is a house that our SWAT team uses for room entries. And it's basically a little mini house. So picture like a little mini house. And it's so funny. Anybody in Hawaii, just picture your house, because all the houses in Hawaii are so small. Picture like a typical condo in Hawaii. And it's like a 3-bedroom. It's like the bedrooms are upstairs or whatever. And there's a hallway, there's like a stairway. And so it's training for shooting. So we would take out our sim rounds, which are like bullets. They're real guns with real bullets, but instead of the projectile being lead, the projectile is a piece of soap, essentially. And you really get hit. So it's like paintball, but they hurt really bad. So we use that room. So they took us in the room, they put a 50-gallon drum in the center of the room, and then they had us have our tear gas masks on because they want you to learn how to use them. So You figure out how to use them, which is actually mad confusing because when you load the mask, it's loaded backwards and inside out because you got to be able to put the mask on and pull the strap. And then they want you to know what tear gas smells or feels like in case they got to use tear gas so you don't freak out because a lot of people freak out on tear gas. What do I got? 54 minutes? 6 more minutes. So they teach you this is how they teach you how it works. They will basically put you in the room, put a 50-gallon drum in the center. You all get around. I don't know if you lock arms. You just stand next to each other and you all got your masks on. And then they spark the tear gas and throw it in the drum. And dude, it fills up this whole room. We're not talking outside. It's not blowing in the wind. You're locked in a building. And it fills up this whole building and you got your mask on. And then the guy in the center says, all right, remove your mask. So you take off your mask. And there's a way to do it. Like you get down on your knee, you got to use it for balance because you got a Riot stick and there's all this crazy stuff. So you're trying to you just learned it, by the way, and it's like a long list of things to do. So then you take off your mask, your skin's burning. Instantly, it feels like you got pepper spray, but it's all over. And it's not as intense as pepper spray. Pepper spray is like really acute. Tear gas is more like a general burning. You take it off, everything's burning, but you got your eyes closed and you know you're holding your breath. But they're going to take the mask off for like 2 or 3 minutes or whatever it is. So you might as well breathe it in now and get used to it. Instead of taking like a big full of tear gas and like choking, just take you just start right away. So I started right away, taking in the breath right away. I didn't want it to take too long. And this feels like standing inside that tear gas and then also getting OC down your throat. That's exactly what this felt like.
Captain Ridiculous Awesome Sauce says, where's the freaking P.O. box? And
Where's the P.O. box? Sorry, Captain Ridiculous and this awesome sauce. I forgot about the P.O. box, bro. I'll try to do that tomorrow. So some people have complications. Let's say if they died, can you sue the state? Yeah, probably, but you're not going to die. And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure they have EMS on site. We call it a 1010. 1010 means ambulance. So I think they have 1010 on site just in case. Because really, you just wipe it off or whatever. Or they give you like, what's that stuff, baby, that opens up your lungs? Ambucin or something? What do they give people with asthma? Albuterol. So like they'll give you like an albuterol mask or whatever. You're not going to die. You're going to freak out. Definitely going to freak out. But you got to know as a policeman that you can handle it. Because I promise you will get sprayed in your career. Ask my partner Moku. Because I sprayed him. And I thought I was pretty good with the OC. Like that was, there's no way you think you're going to spray your partner. I sprayed him right in his face. Poor dude. Yeah, go ahead. Doug, look at Instagram. I moved. Oh, okay, I will. Thank you, brother, for all the positive. Oh, I read that one. I've been wanting to try that. I read that one. Hi, Doug. What's that? Did you ever work with Tiffany? I read that one. Sounds like the Navy SEALs. Yeah, it's like a military program. The academy is paramilitary, so it's like military. Can you guys rinse it off right away? I already answered that one. Okay, keep going.
Bro, I'm laughing.
It is hellish. Keep going. This might be rhetorical. Is that like the military? Yeah, so Naomi, police academy is like the military, but it's better because you get to go home at night. You get to see Ohana. Like if I had a little baby, so going home to see my baby and my wife at the end of the day was always better. Become second instinct, if you will, and then in the line of duty, your mind brings back bad experience, in which would hopefully save you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because in academy, we train the way we're going to fight. You train the way you're going to fight always. Facts. Loved your reaction to eating the chip. Oh, Rachel's. What's up, Rachel? I love you, Rachel. You're like family to us. Give my love to the babies. And Bailey, and what's the dog's name? It was cool. It was a cool name. It was like Smoke or something. And Bryce, of course. You need a fan? You definitely need a fan. 100%. Blizzard. Give my love to Blizzard, the dog. All right, I'm coming up. I got a minute and a half, y'all. Minute and a half. And I don't even think I'm going to drink any of this stuff, to be honest with you. Look like you're sweating. I was sweating for sure. Nu'uanu Valley represent. I love Nu'uanu. Learn the hard way, bro. Ooh, Scott F. learned the hard way. Yeah, water reactivates pepper spray. What it does is it breaks loose those little particles.
Kokini mirror, you knew that?
Kokini, either way, one or to the next donkey at least. Either that or the one next to donkey at least they're renovating it. I think he meant donkey hook. Daye. Wipe with dry towel. Mace is awful. You know what? Mace is not as bad as OC. Mace is not as bad as OC. More worse than Peppa. But hey, I have a question. Was it even me or from my wife or to go to Walmart like in Cali? Yeah, you know what? HPD's got Hawaii's got different regulations for OC spray. You got to check those regulations. But some places you can't have it. Doug, you ever going back home or just retirement? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Hawaii. What's up with the Miski case? New stuff yet? No more yet. I'll keep you updated. I'm gonna do one on Wayne Miller because so many people reached out to me about Wayne Miller. As many people that reached out to me about Mike Miski reached out to me about Wayne Miller. Apparently everybody knew this dude. Apparently everybody knew he was running things.
4, 3,
2, 1, bam, 1 hour. So I think that means Paqui champion, baby. Right there. It's backwards for you guys, right? I did the 1 hour. No water, no milk. So right now, if I gotta say, there's something happening right here. It's like feels like somebody's in there. Loamy, my brain. Right here, I don't know what's going on right there. It feels like worms. It's the weirdest thing. And then my stomach feels weird. Stomach feels weird for sure. So some people have complications, and let's say if they die, can you sue the state or do you sign a waiver? I don't know. I don't think you signed a waiver, but they're pretty good about that. It's the city and county of Honolulu. Like, they don't want to get sued. That's the other thing. Yo, if somebody died, first of all, yes, you sue the department and then you're going to get money. 1 hour, congrats. Thank you, Hawaiian Soul. Thank you, Hawaiian Soul. Day one right there, Hawaiian Soul. We could be great friends. If we knew each other, we'd be great friends, I'm sure. I like you. Anything else on the Instagram, baby? So yeah, that's it. I recommend somebody do it. Listen, it was very hot, and I was scared. I was straight up scared. I still have chicken skin, but it was very hot. It was definitely very hot, but I expected it to be more. I expected it to be worse, and it wasn't as bad as I expected. Doesn't mean it's not bad. Like, I would do it again. Now that I know what to expect, I would definitely do it again. So, if somebody else does it, let me know. Thank you, Weston. Thanks for checking in, bro. Thanks for all the questions. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to log off right now. I got to get the kiddos to bed, and I got to edit the video I'm working on that I'll be getting out in the next day or two. This video is going to be a year in review, 2020 year in review, what Hawaii went through and what Living the Dream as a channel went through, because it was a crazy year. So it'll just be like the highlights of what we covered and what Hawaii went through. So I hope you guys enjoyed that live I did with Jensen Chang. That's my good boy, and I love that guy. And so I had fun making it. So I'm glad you guys tuned in. Appreciate all the support. You guys are the best. And until the next time, aloha. You can get that one, babe. Top. Right. There you go. Yeah. Yes.